In the previous video, you learned about the use cases for security and environmental services. In this video, we will learn about the Solution Overview page in Reports. On clicking Go to Solution Overview, you will land on the Solution Overview page. Once you have configured all the applications, you will be directed to the Design portal. And from here, the solution journey begins. Here, you will find information related to overview status, owner, and budgetary price. You can also view and download the reports from this page. You will find several reports hosted and common for other tools. But for DCIM, the most important reports are the EcoStruxure IT SAO report and DCIM Quote report. Once you are satisfied with the output, click Submit for approval. And all the DCIM solutions will be auto-approved once you click Submit Solution for review. Here, you will see that the status is changed to Approved and has been approved by the system. Status can also be changed by clicking Change Status. You will land on the Solution Status page. When you click Cancel Approve, the status will change to Open. You can also modify the design if required by clicking Edit Design. With this, we have come to the end of a standalone use case for DCIM Configurator. Customers with the requirement of only the security and environmental configuration and data center software can follow this process to get the required quotation. Now that you are acquainted with the use case of standalone DCIM configuration, let's understand the use case of complete data center design. To get the DCIM configured with the data center design, we will learn through Rode Data Center Designer. You need to log in to the Design portal and select Rode Data Center Designer. Once you click Configure, you will land on to Rode Data Center Designer page. This DCIM configurator under Rode Data Center Designer will give the status of a number of commercial references available on the floor. Let's begin with adding few racks to the design by clicking Configure. Here, we mentioned the rack requirement as 30 and changed the load capacity to 5 kW. Now, scroll down and add RPDUs as per your requirement. In a standalone configuration, we have given the number of RPDUs required for designing a complete data center. Here, you need to configure the connectivity device, RPDU, sensors, and PDUs, unlike standalone. In the previous use case with standalone, we just gave the numbers. But while designing a complete data center, you must configure the sensors as a part of the My Data Center design. After going back to the system, click Add to Unplaced to get the design saved. Once the design is saved, click Design icon in the menu. On clicking the Designer icon, you will land on to the Designer page. You will find all the racks under Unplaced Equipment. Select and drag the racks onto the floor and click DCIM functionality to get the rack access control. You will be asked for the racks which require access control, unlike standalone. Here, you have the flexibility to choose access control for the specified rack or racks, or all by selecting the component description. Under Device Monitoring and Management, you will see that the number of nodes and racks is already mentioned as 30. Here, the DCIM configurator under Rode Data Center Designer reads the floor and displays the data accordingly, unlike standalone, where we need to mention the requirement manually. Based on this data, the number of software licenses required can be decided. Under the Device Monitoring and Management, you will also find the requirement of cables at the selected racks. Here, we select the rack which is at this location. After selecting, scroll up and click Configure. You will land on this page, which is similar to a standalone DCIM configurator. But the only difference is that, in this use case, DCIM is configurator inside the Road Data Center configurator. And on clicking the solutions, the data is auto-populated. Here, we have selected 10 racks under Security and Environmental Monitoring and 1 for Device Monitoring and Management. Now, click Configure. You will land on the Road Data Center DCIM configuration page, which displays the number of racks that we have configured under the DCIM configurator. Click the Save button to save the design. On saving the data, you will be directed to this page. Now, the ladders are added to the racks, and it displays the access control for the selected 10 racks. Apart from the design, we will also see the cables attached for the selected 10 racks. Now, let's check the CTO report for the attached cables. Click Go to Design Portal. On the Solution Overview page, click on Reports and select CTO Report. You will find the Data Cables section by scrolling through the report. Here, you will find the detailed description of the location for placing the rack cables, which assists in installation at the customer's site. With this, we have come to the end of this course. In this video, you learned about the Solution Overview page and reports. Also, how to configure the DCIM for a data center solution in the Road Data Center Designer.